if you are looking to increase the engagement on your social media posts, one of the very important tools that you should consider using is visual hook. And visual hook is just a way of making your videos in such a way that it will make your audience to want to stick to your video until the end. And this can be used to introduce your brand, introduce a product. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a particular video design that I think you might be useful for you, and you can even input in your next social media post. So stick with me until the end. And if you are new to this channel, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification button so that you always be notified anytime we put up a new video. So without further ado, let's get started. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be making a Instagram Reels video. So I'm going to wait for it to load up, and then I would like to use this picture. So I'm going to increase this to fill up all the page, or I can simply come here and then set the image as background. This is just to make sure that there are no spaces on the picture. So the next thing I'm going to do here now is I'm going to duplicate this to as much as possible by using I can either come here and click on duplicate page, or simply click it and then click Ctrl D. I'm going to do this like 10 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I might still need more, but for the time being, let's leave it at 10. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to come here, then I'll come to click on see all, then I'll come to draw tone, click on draw tone. So the logic is we are going to be using all these preset draw tone on Canva for this design. So be sure to do it one after the other. So click on this, leave it at the presets, and that's all. Make sure the intensity is at 100%. So we are done with that one. Come to image number 2, do the same thing. So click on draw tone again, click on the second one. Just to avoid the video to be unnecessarily long, I'm going to pause the record now and complete all this, then I will come back later. So welcome back. I am on page 29. As I told you the other time that you can add as many pages as possible depending on the length of your distance of your design. So I am currently on page 20. Yeah, page 20. Then I'm now adding the last draw tone. If you have been with me, I'm adding the last draw tone, which is the classic. So that being done, I'm not going to be needing, I will be needing one more. Then I'm just going to delete these last two pages. So now let's go back to the beginning to see what we have done. The next thing we are going to do now is we are going to change the time duration of each of these pages to 0.2 seconds. No, we need something very fast, something that will not bore our audience. So I'm going to change this to 0.2, and then we'll make sure to apply this 0.2 to all the pages. So now that being done, I will play the video now to see how it looks before we continue with our design. So this is what we want to achieve, but that's not all. The next thing we are going to do now is to add a transition to our design. So there's this transition that we are going to add, and this transition is called color wipe. And then we are going to apply this same transition to all our pages as well. So come down, apply between all pages. So now the next thing we are going to do now, but before we do the next thing, let's check the how our transition looks. I'll play it now, then we'll see. So if you look at this our design, you see that the direction of our transition is quite the same thing throughout all the design, and that's not what we want. What I'm going to be doing here now is to diversify the direction of the transition. You can do this at your own discretion. You can decide to put it at the same thing, but me personally, I think changing the direction would be a very good idea. So what I'm going to be doing is, here we have 8 different directions. So we are going to be putting each direction. We are going to be using all of the 8 different directions. So for this first one, we are going to leave the direction at swipe left. So for this second one, put it at right. Now the third one, put it at top. Next one, let's come here. So we are going to do this for everything. So now that everything is done, I'm going to play the design again to see what it now looks like. So let's start from the beginning. Now look at this. So we are not done yet. If you look at our the duration of each of our pages, due to the transition that we added, it has changed to 0.1. That is too fast for us, so I'm going to change it back to 0.2 seconds. So let's play this again to see how it looks. This is exactly what I'm looking at. I want. So now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to work on this our last slide, because we have created the visual hook. So now we want to introduce whatever you want to introduce. This is the point where you want to introduce your brand, or you want to do whatever you want to do. So for this, I'm going to be introducing the brand, and then telling my viewers what this brand does. Next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to animate this, and I like this, and I'll set it on enter alone. You can either put your animate on both enter and exit, but for this design I will use enter. Then for the speed, I like it to display slowly, and then for the slogan, I would like to put typewriter there, but I will like it to do that very slowly. So, and then the next thing I'm going to do is, I don't just want this thing to show up and then just go like that. So for this last slide, I'm going to be putting it at, say, 5 seconds, 7 seconds. In fact, you can put it at 10 seconds. 10 seconds. So our last slide now is now at 10 seconds. So let's go back to play the video and see what it looks like. Every day. Let me know in the comment section if you are going to be using this visual hook in your next social media content. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and click the notification button to so that you'll be notified anytime we post a new videos like this. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I'll catch you later. Bye.